All right, Andrew. 3 years ago tonight in Washington, it was such a different atmosphere. President Trump and Republicans were celebrating his inauguration. Now, exactly 3 years later, he and his party are hunkering down to defend his presidency in the third impeachment trial in our nation's history. Jason Colthorpe in the newsroom tonight with a look at what we expect we're going to see. There's still left a lot to the imagination here, Jason.
Oh, you're not kidding, Devin. And through the House proceedings, we really haven't gotten a sense of what the president's defense will be because no defense witnesses testified or showed up. But tonight, it is becoming clear what the focus will be and if that will be enough to change any minds in the Republican majority.
Democrats allege Donald Trump abused his power as president, enough to reach the definition of high crimes and misdemeanors. And tonight, at least part of his legal team is willing to concede the abuse of power. But Alan Dershowitz is arguing that's not enough to remove him from office.
His abuse of power is not the criteria for impeachment, any more than dishonesty would be a criteria for impeachment.
The rest of the president's team won't deny he pressured the Ukraine to investigate Joe Biden, but that he was within his rights to try and root out corruption.
This is the first time in history where a president has been impeached for a non-crime for events that never occurred.
I think what we want in the impeachment trial is an open, fair, transparent trial.
Congresswoman Debbie Dingell would like to see testimony from witnesses who were not available during those House hearings.
I think that all the senators should want as much information as possible. And for me, the most important thing is that there should be witnesses.
She's calling on senators of both parties to remember the oaths they've taken, including the ones administered by the Chief Justice for this historic trial.
We all have oversight responsibilities. And when we take that oath of office, no one's above the law. And our job is to protect the Constitution.
Again, this all begins at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Tonight, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is releasing some trial rules, and it will call for a simple majority vote on whether to allow witnesses. There will be a vote on that. The rules give each side 24 hours to present their case over just 2 days, according to his setup, meaning this could go into some marathon sessions late into each night. And as you hinted, Devin, this really could go many different ways depending on what rules they do adopt with this. We should be prepared for everything.
It is strange to go into it with it starting tomorrow and not really have a full grasp of the ground rules yet, isn't it?
It really is incredible, and we'll have to wait and see. If there are witnesses, then the question is who's coming in and what will that testimony look like? It
seems they're going to need at least 4 Republicans to vote in favor of having witnesses and further testimony and evidence. We'll see if that happens. NBC News is going to have special coverage of the president's impeachment trial. You'll watch it right here on Local 4. We'll stream it on clickondetroit.com. We do know that I say expect. Things could change tomorrow, we expect. But right now, everything is slated to get underway at 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon.